Hi everybody, Craft and Bev here, otherwise known as Beverly. It's August 1st, 2019, and it is 7:35 in the morning. This is my weight loss vlog, and I apologize that it is not on Monday like it normally is. I really need to get a new computer. I have been sitting here for the last hour trying to get this thing to come on and load up so I can do this. And I'm hoping it stays on long enough for me to record this. And if I have to, I'll shut it down and then turn it back on later today to upload this video. Last week, I did not have a very good week. I actually gained 2 pounds. I now weigh 296, and I'm upset with myself because of what happened. I let myself be manipulated into going out to eat 3 times last week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I am not one for going out to eat much, especially now. And when I do, the one time I did go out to eat that I wanted to, we went to a restaurant that has this fantastic salad bar. So I could eat a salad with a little bit of chicken on the side. One moment. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, right now, I don't know how to edit, so I can't take that out. Anyway, just to make it a quick run, Wednesday, my daughter and her girlfriend come by, and they want to know if I want to go with them shopping at the village. And I wanted to take my wheelchair because I can't walk that far, and she didn't do it. So for 6 hours, I am having to stay on my feet, walk this humongous distance. There was only a couple stores that I was able to sit down for a while. I didn't do any shopping. I didn't bring any money. I'm trying to save money. 1, to buy me a new recliner. 2, to buy me a new computer. So I can't save money if I'm spending it, right? Anyway, she asked me after they have done all this shopping for clothes that she wanted, or they wanted, and she goes, Mom, we're going to go over to eat at this one restaurant. She says, do you want to go? And how she put, do you have any money? And I said, no, I don't have any. And she goes, wait a minute, you don't have any money? And I said, no, I told you, I'm trying to save my money so that for certain things I want to buy. And well, where they wanted to go eat is either somewhere in Meridian or just inside, just in Napa. And I live in Boise, so they didn't want to have to drive all the way back to Boise to drop me off, to take me back. So they decided to treat me out to eat. And it was a Mexican restaurant, which I love Mexican food. The problem is, because I was so upset and hurting and bored, and I'm not kidding, I was bored. I didn't want to be there. I mean, I wasn't buying any clothes. If I had gone to take my wheelchair, it wouldn't have been so bad. I could have sat there and commented on all they were buying on da-da-da, and it wouldn't have been so bad. But I munched out on chips and salsa until our food got there. I ordered this real small platter, which is a taco, a taquito, and an enchilada with rice and beans. And oh my God, that plate was swimming in oil. It was nothing but oil. And I'm just like, but I wanted to eat. Yeah. So the next day I'm thinking, okay, get back on track. And about 1:30, my daughter and her girlfriend and my grandkids come over. And she goes, Mom, she says, the kids want you to come with us to the mall. She goes, my younger daughter, their mother, they need school clothes. And she says, we're going to go buy them some new clothes for school. And I'm like, okay, but we're taking my wheelchair this time. Yeah, Mom, okay, fine. But she won't let me take my bag that has my crochet snowman or the one that has my crocheted scarf I'm working on. I could have taken either one and been crocheting while they're all trying on these clothes. And when I'm not one to go to the mall, even in my wheelchair, and go store to store. I'm just not that kind of person. There are maybe 5 stores in the mall. When I want to go to a certain store, then yes, I'd like to go. And they weren't going to any of the stores I wanted to go to. Well, they did go to one, which was C's Candies. I needed to get me some new suckers, but still, she wouldn't let me take my bag of crocheting. She didn't want to be seen with an old lady in a wheelchair crocheting. So here I am for, oh, let's see, we got there at 1:30. Yeah, they came here at 1:30. So we got there about 2. And until about 6:30, we're at the mall with them all trying on clothes and getting, different, things. And I'm just sitting there, oh, that looks not, I'm not lying to my grandkids. It's just the fact. So then they said, and now this is in Boise. This is where the mall we went to is in Boise. And she says, oh, we're going to go out to eat. Okay, well, that'd be nice. You guys go out to eat. She didn't want to come, and I thought we were might go to this one restaurant that I like to go to that has the salad bar. Like, no. She wants to go to this Italian place. And in fact, it was Olive Garden because it's right there at the mall. And they paid for all of us for dinner. I wanted to just have salad soup and breadsticks because I could eat salad. And apparently my daughter had some kind of thing where every 2 people you can order from a certain menu and you get 2 meals for the price of 1 or something. So I ended up sharing with my oldest granddaughter, and I ended up getting this. It was kind of like, it was pasta, like linguine with shrimp. I can't keep eating stuff like this when I'm trying to lose weight. And plus, I had salad, and I had a bowl of soup, and it's just the whole thing, the way the thing was, and I'm just like. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't want to weigh myself. I'm not weighing myself until Monday. And then Saturday, they had I forget what you call it, where my daughter works, they were having a big celebration because the place is new. And everybody was invited. And then nearby is the swim park. And so Raina, or my oldest daughter, she says, Mom, we're going to take your wheelchair, but we want you to come with us to the swim park. And she goes, but first we're going to go by my place, by my work. I need to go in there and make an appearance. And I'm like, okay. So I walked into where she worked, and we sat there for about 45 minutes, me and the kids. We were there for about 45 minutes with her and her girlfriend. And she did what she went to go see who she had to, and da-da-da. So we went to the water park, and what they wanted me there for, which is fine. If she had let me take my crochet still, it would have been great. They want to go play in the water, but they don't want to leave the stuff by itself. So I sit there in my wheelchair with the stuff so that, watch it. They pay full price for me, even though I'm not going to get wet. But when we leave, as long as this particular bracelet that they put on me, as long as it's dry, they get everything back but $5, which is fine. All my daughter and daughter and her girlfriend, they ordered all kinds of junk food. They ate these ice cream things, and they had they ordered, the hot dogs or hamburger, whatever. Oh my God. Let's just put it this way. I kept thinking, God, I want to go home, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin the girl's day. So I'm trying to sit there and just be happy and watch them swim and play in the water and all that. And so when it got close to evening, my daughter's girlfriend does not like being in the water at night. She's got some fear about it, which, okay, I understand. Anyway, we went out to eat again. Now, this is in Meridian. So we went to go, this time we just went to a fast food. And And so I ate hamburger, fries, and tea, unsweetened tea. So finally, here comes Monday, and I am just I'm upset because I know my week had been ruined. And believe me, I know some people, I wish you could have been there to see what it was like for me. I I want to be there, but if I was there on my terms, it wouldn't have been so bad. But anyway, I gained 2 pounds. I now weigh 296, which, well, actually 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds I gained. To see my scales do that Monday morning, just, I cried. I cried. I thought, okay, I am never letting anybody do this to me again. I'm not going to get manipulated again. So Monday morning, I'm back to where I did find out something I did not know. I was on YouTube and I was looking at a couple of things about, some people on some, and they had this guy where he had lost almost 500 pounds on the OMAD diet. And I'm like, OMAD diet? What in the crap? I'm trying to think, what new diet is an OMAD diet? Well, it turns out it's one meal a day, which is what I do. He said what started it all was that he weighed almost 700 pounds. And he was still working in an office, and his insurance company even said, you really need to lose your weight. His doctor said, you need to lose your weight. Well, he said he got up this one morning knowing that they were going to have a full day. They had this big presentation thing going on. And he said he got up, and all he had for breakfast that morning was a banana. Got in his car, went to work. He spent all day working on this presentation with 3 other people, he said. When they got done and everything, and he said it was funny because they went to go get something to eat, but he was so intent on getting this done in his office, he never thought about eating. So when his job was done at 6 o'clock in the evening, and he realized, I haven't eaten all day, went home, and he fixed himself a dinner. And he said he had like baked chicken and a baked potato and some steamed vegetables. And he said it was funny. He was hungry, but he wasn't starving. So he thought, I'm wondering. So he said the next day he got up, and for breakfast, for what he ate, all he had was a hard-boiled egg. Went to work, merged in his job, started working, doing his job. And he said he made sure he stayed busy. He said when it came to Saturday and Sunday, he said he has to keep busy. And I'm thinking, this is why I'm stitching all day, or crocheting, or sewing, or in there working. Anyway, he went and because he already knew how much he weighed. He said it was funny because he goes, here he's been working, and he goes, one of his coworkers came up to him and she goes, looks like you're going to need some new clothes here soon. What are you talking about? And she said, I have been watching you. Every time you get up, you're having to hold your pants up practically. Or she says, I've noticed that your pants are bunched up a little bit at the waist. Think so? And then he realized his belt, he's moved it up 2 holes. It's the flap thing. He's longer than it normally is. And he's like, wow. So he decided to go to the doctors. And that first month and a half, he lost almost 80 pounds. And he's like, I think I figured out how to lose weight. So that's what he did. And it turns out it's called the OMAD diet. Now, a lot of people that do it, they use the keto diet, go with it. Well, I'm not doing the keto diet. I have no idea what the keto diet. All I know is that the way I eat and I keep busy and I do what I do and I don't get people manipulating me. Sorry, my hair just, I don't know what it is. I washed it last night and my hair just feels like I used a stupid shampoo I'm not used to, and my hair feels itchy. Sorry. I'm losing weight. So I thought, okay, that's it. I'm not going to, So what happens to yesterday? My oldest daughter calls me, and she said, Mom, Friday, We want to go to do some. Her birthday's coming up this month. In fact, both her and my youngest daughter's birthdays are coming up, and they want to go out to a nice restaurant and all that. And I don't mind paying for my meal for something like that. And I said, "Where are you going?" Because I know that my youngest daughter's not a big, she's not a big fan of Mexican food. She doesn't like eating a lot of Italian food at regular Italian restaurants because they use too much. I personally do not like certain Italian restaurants because they use too much wine, and I can't stand wine. Uh, anyway, she said, no, they're talking about going to this one restaurant that's kind of like a family type restaurant. And I was thinking, oh, they got that nice salad, that chicken salad. And yeah, it's like 500 and something calories or 600 and something. But for that one meal, it's perfect. So I said, but she says, they also want to go do this and this. And I'm like, okay. I said, one, I'll need my wheelchair. And two, this time I'm taking my bag of crochet. I said, do you realize, I said, I'm miserable because I'm sitting there. I'm not buying clothes. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And she goes, Mom, she says, you don't make, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I am. So we'll see what happens in a couple weeks when it happens. As it is, like I said, I'm back on. I don't know how much I've lost because I don't weigh myself until Monday. I only weigh it on Monday. So we will see what happens. I'm back on track. My chocolate milk in the morning and my windmill at night. That's the way it's going to be. And if she wants to go out shopping to the mall or anything like that, I'm taking my bag and my wheelchair so that I'm not miserable. And I just want to, and bored and eat because, just to satisfy them, I guess. So and I promise next week I'll do this on Monday because I found the little doohickey that goes to the bottom. Oh, there it is. I found the little doohickey that goes to the bottom of my camera to go on the tripod. I just got to get my caregiver to get the tripod down off the top shelf. I can't reach it. So it's one of the things I have on my list today for her to do. Sorry. So if worse comes to worse, I will start filming on my camera. Now I can only do about 15-minute videos, but that's okay. So hopefully I will not have any more drama go on where I'm spending 18 minutes. So until Monday, everybody be good to yourselves. Stay strong. Don't let people manipulate you. And know that you're a good person and you can do this. See you all next week. Bye-bye.